we've collected some of the most common questions from our customers, and I'll be answering them for you right now. So let's get started. Question number one, what can Amazon sellers do with back-ordered products? For back-ordered products, we have a special setting inside our AI repricing rules. You go into Add New Rule, and inside the repricing rule, on the second tab for our different repricing rules, there's Get Buy Box. And under here, there's an option is when the product is back-ordered. So when the product is back-ordered, let's say you are using the AI equalizer, then we suggest you to use maybe 3 to 5% on top of the buy box price, because you want to have a higher price than when you have the product available for prime shipping. You could also do the same if you are on a profit-focused rule. So let's say you set this and your goal is to get more profits, then we might use the buy box, let's say plus 10%, if you were trying to get more profits for this product. Now, if you want to move product, you want to go aggressive, you have it set on AI Sales Booster, AI Sales Maximizer originally, then you could use the buy box price, you can match it, or you could even use the lowest price plus a certain amount, or the lowest FBA price if you're doing FBA as well. This way you could actually move your product faster while they're still back ordered. So there's different options that you can use to solve the issue of the back ordered products. Question number two, what can you do when you're not the featured seller? If you're not the featured seller, it means that you cannot own the buy box. Inside BQool Repricer, we have a setting in our AI rules when the product is not buy box eligible. So let's go into the repricer and see where that is. When you go into the repricing rules and you select the rule, you'll be able to edit it, and there's a Get Buy Box option on the second tab. Under the Get Buy Box, there's when the product is not buy box eligible. Usually, in order for you to get sales, when that happens, you probably need to go on a lower price in order for you to get sales when you can't win the buy box. So in this scenario, we would customize your price. We would take maybe the FBA lowest price or even the lowest price, and we add a certain amount that you're comfortable with in order for you to get more sales for items where your product is not buy box eligible. Question number three, the price of the listing does not change. What can I do? BQool is competitor based, and it's reprice or adjust your listings whenever a competitor's price or ranking changes. The solution is to either use a scheduled repricing or the price looping function to send your adjusted price proactively to Amazon. To find this, you would go into our software and you would click on Edit Rule. And when you edit the rule, you would go into the schedule place. And this is for AI-powered win buy box. We have the scheduler that you can set to repeat once a day, 7 days a week. And you could also use our AI-powered match buy box if you're using that repricing rule. And under Get Buy Box, we have the price looping strategy where you could change your prices, every 3 hours for up to 8 times a day. Alternatively, you can manually adjust prices in Seller Central to trigger a price change. Question number four, the price of the listing does not change and is stuck in the minimum price. Pretty much is price thinking, like what can I do? Now, the reason why it's not changing is because the BQool Repricer is designed to win the buy box. So if your price or your metrics aren't competitive, adjustments may not occur because you cannot win the buy box, so that's why it's stuck there. So to fix that issue, there are several different options. You could use a different repricing rule. For example, you could use the AI match buy box rule. This will actually make your price higher so you're not stuck at that minimum price. That's the first option. The second option, because when you set your price using a repricer and set it higher using the AI match buy box, you may not get any sales. And if you want to get sales, then you would go into that listing. We would go and look at, let's say, the competitive analysis for that listing. You want to see what other people are selling it at, and you could decide whether or not you need to lower your price or you need to make changes to optimize. And then you can go back into our profit calculator, and this is when you could calculate what your product cost is, and also what are your fees that you have and the profit that you expect, and see if that's a reasonable number in order for you to get sales to get the buy box for that item. Question number 5. The price of the listing does not update or the shipping fee is incorrect. So the active listing page is for information display and the repricing source differs. So we suggest to check the competitor analysis tool for real-time updates and also for the price history for the latest price adjustments. So inside the active listing tab, click on actions and click on competitor analysis. And here you could see the most updated prices right there. And you could also check the shipping fee as well in the shipping column. And then you could also use the price history, which is under actions. And here you'll see exactly what the prices are. How do they reprice? What is the price that is sent over to Amazon? And in this way, you'll be able to see exactly how the prices reprice. If there's still some issues with the shipping price, then you could contact our support team. This should solve the majority of the questions that you have. This will show the latest price adjustments that BQool has received from Amazon. All right, that's all for this session. If you have more questions, feel free to send them to support@bqool.com, and I'll see you next time.